this is the time of the show where we go step by step and you end up with kind of a fun drawing. And we try to make them fun. We try to make them simple. We often make them a little bit silly, but all you need is something to draw with, something to draw on. If you have crayons, markers, finger paints, clay, I guess you could do it three-dimensional if you wanted to, but you're more than welcome to.
Advanced.
But welcome to everyone who is watching, and if you wanted to hit that share button and let people know that this is one of the best parts of the show, it'd be a good time for that. But what we're going to do tonight is, I don't know how much of a mystery I'll be able to keep this. You might be able to figure out right away, but there's really no other good way of doing it and still make it easy to draw. So we're going to start towards the middle of the paper with a spiral. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go, I was having trouble with this earlier. I think I need a new iPad, Kim.
Oh. Because of Let's Draw?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I went around a couple times, a little bit of a spiral there. And you want to end off kind of how I ended off. And then what you'll do is you'll sort of draw a little connector line there. All right, you can tell what this is already, right?
Yep, and actually we've got some really good, quick folks here. Yep.
Right, so we're gonna do something a little bit fun with this guy though. So dang it, we're gonna draw.
Oh, you guys, adultitis. Oh.
It's almost like a little banana.
Oh
a little
yeah,
banana kind of thing.
Cute. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'm gonna draw two little lines sticking out. And then I know that these aren't really, this is like a cartoon version. A couple little circles there.
I love how you'd explain that as if this is realistic so far. Is it?
This is scientifically and anatomically correct. I like to draw one of the eyes bigger than the other because it just gives it a more whimsical look, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't want your kid to come out that way. Be like, oh, my newborn is so whimsical. His one eye is twice the size of the other. All right, and then I'm pretty sure most snails don't have smiles, but we're going to give ours a smile. Now here's where we're going to have some fun with this guy. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to try to underneath. Right there, okay? And I'm going to draw another little line right there. And I'm going to draw another little line, no, right there, okay? So it looks like maybe he's, on a branch or maybe walking along the sidewalk. No, he's not. I'm going to connect these two lines with a little curve. And this back one, I'm going to put a little line here and a little line here. Okay, and I'm going to connect those two lines, and then I'm going to draw.
I swear he's going to have a new iPad by next show.
Could be.
This one's getting recycled down to the kids.
And put another little circle inside.
Oh man, this one's shot.
And
he's got a
little
skateboard. Oh.
And now a little trick: you can draw a little half circle back here. Right, like that. And then I'll color that in, and it gives it a shadow, and it makes it look like it's kind of like on the other side. All right.
That's adorable.
And we're gonna put some little
snail on a skateboard.
Snail on a skateboard, and we'll get some color in here now.
For a while there, Paul was getting hungry because he was talking about a cinnamon roll and a banana. And
yep, this is a good dessert. Could be a cinnamon roll.
Right.
So then you can color your snail however you want. Mine is just a garden variety snail.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
750
volcanic snail.
Degree fighting, lava fighting.
I don't know if this is my iPad or if it's the fact that it's plugged into my laptop and the laptop is getting slow. I might need both.
Oh, you guys hearing this?
It's a write-off. It's like your dad, anything. It's a write-off. As if
it's free.
As if it's free. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that
Although
way.
the kids are going to be thrilled if you actually pull the trigger on some of that, because whenever he upgrades, they all upgrade.
They get the hand-me-down.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to make a couple little light line or little highlights there. Mm-hmm. And, you know, snails are known for being kind of slimy. So having these little lighter highlights, it's like these little touches, make it look a little
seem slimy. By the way,
slimy.
Wes is in your technology corner. He said it seems legit. I know.
It's legit. Look at this. This is bull. And I actually restarted my iPad because I was having trouble.
Technology.
Maybe I should have restarted my computer.
Jody said, "Get both. You deserve it."
Yeah, I do. All right, we're going to go with the fun green colored skateboard here.
I will say it is frustrating. You guys understand, you know, the playfulness of this, but it doesn't look very professional if that were to happen with a client. So there is something to be said about that.
Well, I think everyone's making my case for me. This is great.
I'm actually on your side.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's done. Right off. Okay. So there's our little snail on a skateboard, because sometimes snails need to get somewhere fast. And when they need to do that, they have to get a skateboard, right? Yeah. So I want to see snails this week. Awesome. I want to see your snails. I want to see how they turn out. You can, as always, send us your drawing at kj@escapeatallhood.com, even if it's several weeks later. I love watching them.
Oh, by the way, Helen's wondering if it's the operator error instead of...
That's impossible. This is from Mary Beth, and last week we drew a cat wearing lederhosen.
Jumping.
Nailed it.
Jumping, no less. Not even just levitating.
Dorothy Beck contributed this little line drawing, which I love. And one of the things she said in her email to me was that she doesn't consider herself someone who knows how to draw, but being able to go step by step really is fun. So she sent us a couple things in now, and I love how they're turning out.
You know what's fun is Mary Beth and Dorothy are both Wonder Whimsy Society members, and I happen to know that they probably live like a half hour from one another. Yeah, here they are, like in their Chicago suburbs, drawing their little levitating cats. You know, that's
united apart, right? Then we've got Jennifer, who went with the full. What I love about this is we talked about the accordion, and she added the accordion. I didn't have time to throw that in last week, but she even put a little Marty in there.
Right?
Detail.
And the little WWS, and I love the little notes. I mean,
she took it to another level, which was great. And then speaking of another level, we've got Kara Tracy, who I will admit, when she sent this, I thought it was just cute, and I didn't really know the story behind it. But then she pointed me to this meme, which is real, and it was. If you haven't seen this,
heck yes, I did.
We'll have a link in the show notes later. But there was a lawyer who was on this big important thing, and he had a cat filter on his face, and he couldn't get it off. And they're trying to talk to him, and the cat's looking around.
The cat's mouth is moving. Oh my god!
And the guy actually was like, "I'm ready to proceed as is. I'm really right here. I'm not a cat." and the judge was like, "I can see that."
I love, too, how he's like, my assistant's trying to get this off. I'm ready to proceed as is. I'm picturing his assistant's like, whoa, get this out of here. Yeah. Like, oh, my gosh.
And I saw, when I watched it on YouTube, one of the commenters said, I'm right here. I'm not a cat, is exactly what a cat would say. That was pretty good. So, Kara, kudos to you on that one. I love that.
This, erupted. We had a cat as the drawing. So way to make that connection, Kara, and bring it full circle.
Yes, I am
so much laughter.
I'm not an attorney. I'm a cat in lederhosen. So please, who knows what we'll get next week, but let us see your snails.